We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Matt Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
Head guys are on the court, stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. Thompson to Russell. Thompson. His first effort off the mark. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Curry to Russell. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
2 for 2 on that trip. Green. Nice pass to set things up. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by Russell. To Thompson. George with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Beverly. Lays it up and in.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
A lot of contact, no whistle.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspan. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Paul George. Short jumper misses.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Russell. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Curry to Russell. Nothing going here on that drive. Russell. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
George.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he misses the second.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 23, Williams.
Livingston to bring it up. They trail by 7. To Alec Burks. Livingston. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It stays with Golden State. Alec Burks. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Shot by Burks, no good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
4-3. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet.
To the line for 2.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Alec Burks. Knocked loose. Cauley Stein. Not that time. The follow won't go either. Nearly got that one to go. Footer at the buzzer. We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LA Clippers with the basketball, and they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his second personal foul.
Paul George to Williams. Fires the 3. And the rebound corralled by Cauley Stein. Thompson. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To George. From the painted area, won't go down. Curry into the front court. Right now, down 7. Cauley Stein. Nice pass to set things up.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a 3-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Leonard. Short jumper stays out. The follow won't go either. Curry into the front court. Down 5. Knocked loose. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Kawhi Leonard pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
George on the drive, but his shot misses.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Alec Burks with the slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
From the outside, no good. And count the basket inside.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Williams across the timeline. It's a one-point game, 13-12. Willie Cauley-Stein tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Thompson to Alec Burks. Thompson. And the rebound taken in by George. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Russell with it up top. They're down 3. And the reward, he is going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
D'Angelo Russell, he's got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. To Green. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Draymond Green. Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Russell. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 20.
Shot from the lane won't go. George can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Paul George. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Beverly into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. George. Warriors have it. Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. To Leonard. George, tough matchup with Draymond Green. Here's a chance from long range. George is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. Knocks down the first. Second of 3, no good. And he missed the free throw. 1 for 3 on that try. Russell to Curry. Five to shoot for Golden State. Curry to Green. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers are out in front. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard, and he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Thompson. Defense making the ball handler work. To Thompson for 3 and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Deep 2 there, won't go. To Thompson. Goes to the left side. D'Angelo Russell. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Paul George. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Thompson. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Beverly to George. Draymond Green rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Count it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Curry to Thompson. Draymond Green able to recover with the block. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. George, wide open look, won't go. To Thompson. Green, the pass taken away by the Clippers. To Paul George. It was right there. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Paul George. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson. From long range, Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Curry to Alec Burks. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
34, Sean Livingston. And number 5, Kevon Looney.
Alec Burks to Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
And he is just turning up here in the second half. In the first, he didn't seem that engaged. Now, he seems hungry.
That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. Time to shuffle things up. George takes aim at Livingston. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Leonard. Trying to cash in. A shot by Green, no good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Green. Thompson. Has a chance. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Leonard. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Leonard. Gets it in the left corner. Beverly. Kevon Looney snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kevon Looney. LA with 4 to shoot. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
That does it for the quarter. The Clippers have the lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
George, he drills the three.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Kawhi Leonard against Klay Thompson. Lets it fly from long range. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Great feed. Green buries it on the catch and shoot.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Leonard. He has had the hot hand tonight. He's now 6 for 6 from beyond the arc.
And I say keep feeding him the ball. If he's not going to miss, let's make sure our offense centers around him.
Beverly into the front court. Leads 4. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen. He engulfed him that time. Williams into the front court. He'll run the offense. George to Leonard. Baseline drive. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. From the outside, no good. Russell into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Thompson to Green. Steph Curry against Paul George. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Strong finish for Paul George.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Into the game for the Clippers, number 20.
Curry. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
George, textbook defense. Alec Burks to Curry.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
To Alec Burks. Trying to cash in. He connects. Not the guy you think would beat you.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
And they called the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Golden State Warriors are in the penalty. Subbing in for number 22, Maurice Harkless.
Kawhi Leonard gets a look. Can't hit. Alec Burks to Curry. Nice pass to get things going.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Beverly to George. Beyond the arc for 3. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough 3.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
To Beverly. Short jumper stays out. To Alec Burks. No good. That's great defense. To Curry. Clippers have got it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Could not throw it down. Alec Burks. Good look that time, but off the mark. Throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Curry. Oh, Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Kevon Looney swats it. Nothing going here on that drive. This for the tie. Steph Curry. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Timeout called here by the Clippers as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner.
Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Steve Kerr making some changes to his lineup. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And we're underway here in the extra period. Paul George! Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Curry. To Thompson. Fires the three and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
And the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving is Thompson, but a shot won't fall.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Russell with it up top. Leads just a point. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Not going down for him this time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Kawhi Leonard with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Knocked loose. Curry to bring it up by 6. To Russell. Thompson. Russell. Oh, they've come roaring out of the gate in overtime, breaking this game open.
And you got to give some love to the strength and conditioning coach for this team. All the offseason, preseason workouts have ultimately led to this point.
George, tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Thompson. Green. Down to Cauley Stein. Can't connect from inside.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact.
Stuffs it down with authority.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Russell into the front court. His team up by 7. George guarded by Klay Thompson. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Thompson to Green. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
To Curry. Down low, Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein powers it through.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Substitution being made in this one. Leonard knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Curry with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Down to Cauley Stein. To Curry. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Possession lies with Golden State. Block shot.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
To Paul George. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Curry into the front court. Leads 1. To Russell. Nothing going here on that drive. Cauley Stein. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three.
Section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
New blood coming in for both sides. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Klay Thompson. Has a look. Shot by Leonard, won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. The drive, right to the basket. To the rim, lays it up and in. And look out. It's the Warriors who get the victory. They had to go to overtime, but they come out with the three-point victory. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation.